Hello friends, this is Untitled, your career counselor, career coach, senior educationist, academician, comes again with another dose on parenting. Today my topic is styles of parenting. Now according to Baumrinn's theory, there is a close relationship between the type of parenting style and the children's behavior. Different parenting styles can lead to different child development and the child outcomes. So let's see what are the different types of parenting. As the screen is displaying, there are four major types: authoritarian, authoritative, permissive, and uninvolved or uncontrolled kind of parenting. So let's take deep dive into various parenting type and their associated outcomes on the children. So the first type is authoritarian, which is also regarded as disciplinarian parenting. Now the goal of this style is to teach the child to behave, survive and thrive as an adult in a very harsh and unforgiving society by preparing the child for negative responses such as anger, aggression that the child will face if their behavior is inappropriate. So children are expected to comply with their parents' rule without any question. So there is a common critic of this style of parenting. It is associated with negative outcomes. The parent is very demanding and unresponsive. They have strict rules, very high expectations, and expect blind obedience. And this style of parenting has distinctive effect on children, like very low social skills. They are highly obedient, but these children are not happy. Moreover, they have lower academic performance, low self-esteem, and in some cases they suffer from mental illness and drug and alcohol abuse. So this style of parenting leads to, you can say, not very happy child. Next type is authoritative parenting. Authoritative parenting, they're usually not as controlling as authoritarian, and they allowing the child to explore more freely. Thus, they can take their own decisions based on their reasoning. Though the parent is demanding, on the same time, they are warm and responsive. They set very clear rules. They have high expectations from their child, yet they are very supportive and highly focused on values. Authoritative parenting has distinctive effect on children. Now, this child-centered approach that holds high expectations of maturity usually forgiving, and encourage children to be independent, but still place limits on their action. They have very high academic performance, good self-esteem, better social skills, and less mental illness. And we see that authoritative parents, they are more likely to explain their reasons for the punishment. In some cases, this may lead to more understanding and complying behavior from the child. A child knows actually why they are being punished, because the authoritative parents make the reason known. As a result, children of authoritative parents are more likely to be successful, well-liked, well-behaved, generous, and capable of self-determination. So let's see next type of parenting, which is permissive parenting. In other words, in layman language, it can be regarded as a lenient or indulgent parenting, which is very prevalent. Now, indulgent parenting, it's a style in which parents are very involved with their children, but place very few demands or control on their parents or control on the children. Parents are nurturing and accepting and are responsive to the child needs and their wishes. They do not require children to regulate themselves or behave appropriately. So the parents are responsive yet warm. They have hardly any rules. They are very lenient and indulgent. Permissive parents, they try to be friends with their child and do not play a parental role. It has distinctive effect on children. The expectations of the child are very low, and there is a little discipline accommodating style. Children are immature, impulsive, egocentric, poor social skills, problematic relationship with their parents, and are willing, and they are very insecure and irresponsible emotionally. So this is about the lenient parenting. One more point which is to be highlighted, that these children, they mature quickly and are able to live life without the help of someone else. That's a true good side of this lenient parenting. Next type is uninvolved, neglectful parenting. Now, children with, what we have seen so far, children with authoritative parents, they have the best outcomes in different areas. But what about the children with neglectful parenting? The parents are very cold, unresponsive, lay no rules, uninvolved, indifferent to anything related to their child, and which leads to the impulsive behavior, in worst scenario, drug and alcohol abuse, suicidal thoughts, and delinquency in the children. So we can say that authoritarian style is as good as authoritative, while permissive parenting is characterized by lack of parental role and more defined by being involved in a, you can say, or disengagement in their child development or neglect their child overall. So let's move into the next style of parenting, which are other types apart from those four which are suggested by Boomerangs. This is helicopter parenting, Suzuki parenting, and dolphin parenting. Now, as the name suggests, helicopter parenting. So the parents, they hover closely overhead the child, especially during their late adolescence to early adulthood. And they will keep a very close watch on their children for every movement of their through the technology, could be through smartphones, through email, through online monitoring of academic grades. So they are always hovering around the child. On the contrary, Suzuki parenting is well appreciated, where parents learn along with their children. So they are co-learners with their child. And this method of parenting is very challenging, difficult, and tiring for the parents. Here they have to learn along with their kids, and it requires lots of patience and sacrifice. Next is dolphin parenting. Now, which strikes a perfect balance between a strict approach of tiger parenting and soft approach of jellyfish parenting. So dolphin parents, they are characterized by they refrain from being overprotective, and they take into account the desires and goals of the children when setting expectations for behavior and academic success. So at the end, we can say that one size doesn't fit all. Similarly, one style of parenting doesn't fit everyone. For over 25 years, authoritative parenting has been consistently linked to the most protective outcome and the positive outcome in many studies. It is well, you can say, conceived by most of the parents. It's most liked by the parents. And at the end, I just want to sum up that since all the kids are not similar, they're different. So different kids need different parenting practices, not a different parenting style. So it's a spectrum where you can be more warm or less warm, but still you are warm. Similarly, you can be more demanding or less demanding depending upon the situation, but still demanding. So it's a spectrum. You fix a range depending on the need of the situation. And being warm and having high standard is authoritative, and it is the best parenting style as suggested by the psychologists world over. Thank you. At the end, I'd like you all to put your comments and mention your style of parenting. What are the pros and cons of it? Looking forward for your reply. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.